Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Odugbo Elisha. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today, sir.
Thank you.
May I know more about you, sir?
I am Chandramouli Kumarkar, the Consul General of India in Lagos, representing the Government of India here.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Regarding the study in India for Nigerian students, I have some questions for you, sir.
I would be more than happy to answer those questions.
Thank you, sir. On my list here, number one question. Can you provide guidance on the rules of the consulate in supporting Nigerian students applying for study in India?
Yes, consulate can provide assistance in this regard. We encourage Nigerian students to study in India. India is a wonderful place for students. The affordability part and the quality of English, quality of education is a perfect blend for Nigerian students. We are also very happy to mention that India is a land of innovation and a lot of things are happening in India in recent years. There is designed courses for these purposes and this can help Nigerian students a lot.
Okay, sir. Are there any official partnership of education initiative between India and Nigeria that we should be aware of?
Yes, there is. There is long-standing bilateral relationship between our two nations, and Indian Council of Cultural Relations provide excellent scholarships for Nigerian students. Presently, the portal is open and even now students can apply. If they are selected in this ICCR scholarship scheme, it is completely free of charge. But this is one part. This is government to government cooperation. But there are other part, what is called the private university. In recent years, there have been several world-class private institutions of higher education in India, and that should be the ideal for Nigerian students.
Okay, sir. What are the current visa requirements for Nigerian students applying to study in India?
Visa is a must for India, and there is a category of a student or S visa in our system. From Nigeria, they can apply in our consulate and in our High Commission. There are delineated consular jurisdiction, and people who have either passport or NIN card from that area, they can apply. Mostly states of South and Southwest fall under the consular jurisdiction of this consulate. I would suggest or I would encourage students to go on our website, that is www.cgilagos.gov.in, and there they can find the details. But generally speaking, what we need for getting a student visa, the requirement is we should have the offer letter from Indian Institute. Second part is the financial sustainability of a student, the proof for that. And apart from that, the requirement, like you are going to study in college, you must have the details of your examination.
Yes.
So these things are basic requirement. Apart from that, there will be some vaccination requirement, there would be forms, photographs. These are usual visa requirements will be there.
Okay, sir. What is the estimate processing time for student visa?
If the documents are well placed and the confirmations are there, it should not take more than 2 weeks. So we can say 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay, sir. Are there any specific documents Nigerian students need to provide when applying for a student visa?
Nothing specific, I would say, except for the yellow fever requirement and this what we call polio vaccine requirement is a requirement. Apart from that, it is usual with everybody, the same requirements are there.
Okay, sir. Does the consulate offer any special assistance for student visa applicants?
Yes, we are there to assist any Nigerian visiting our consulate. But as you understand, student visa is a seasonal affair. Normally, during July, August, the student visa applicants come to our consulate. And I assure you that with our efficiency, we have been able to manage that rush very effectively. But of course, I assure you that in case something more is required to be done in this regard, we will definitely do.
Okay, sir. Are there any restrictions or regulation concerning student work permit in India?
There is no restriction as such. there is no differential method for NO students. So whatever is there for the, you should not compare it with the typical work permits what we get in other countries. But in India, the students can earn through the apprenticeship in the university, and there are opportunities in this direction.
Yes, sir. Does the consulate have a list of accredited universities in India that accepts international students?
The government of India wants to make it very easy for international students in India. Because of that, there is a dedicated website what is called Study in India, and their details are there. As far as the regulation is concerned, any higher educational institution which is recognized by the University Grant Commission can enroll foreign students. And the government of India has mandated that this list about the vacancy position, about the places available, about the cost, fee, it should be available on the website. So my suggestion to Nigerian student will be, visit the SII website, find a course of their choice, and thereafter research their website to understand how good that is there. India also has a academic ranking system, NIRF. You can know what is the rank of this college in India, in the studies of technology, in the study of medicine. So you can be very sure what are you looking at, where do you want. Do you want to study in number 1 college? Okay, there is number 1 college. If you want to study in lower college, it is there. So it is up to you how do you compete and how you can get. There are very transparent way to understand all this.
Yes, sir. Are there specific scholarship or financial aid program available for Nigerian students?
Yes, there are many scholarships. One I mentioned you already about the Indian Council of Cultural Relationship Scholarship. Apart from that, the Study in India program also provides many scholarships by the institutes. Do you want any more question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There's more question for you, sir. Do students need to undergo any additional academic verification before enrolling in an Indian university?
Generally speaking, no. But there can be certain institutes, certain colleges who can ask for some online tests to understand that how good is the student. So there is a possibility, but there is no general requirement.
Okay, sir. Then, are there any mandatory health checks on vaccination required for student visa applicants?
We discussed it already. Yellow fever and polio vaccination is a requirement. Apart from that, in some cases, additional health checkups can be asked. And yes,
That's just the two.
yeah, that's just two. Yes.
Okay. What health insurance requirement must students meet before traveling to India?
Any student going to India to study must have the health insurance covered for the whole of their stay. In many cases, the institutes provide health insurance. If that is not the case, then they have to purchase insurance from the private party.
Okay, sir. You know, Indian culture is different from Nigerian culture. I would like to ask you a question on Indian culture regarding the Nigerian student that would like to go and study in India. Are there any pre-departure orientation program for students traveling to India?
There could be. If there are batches, the university can organize pre-departure training. We can also help, but you understand that it cannot be done for individual basis. But if we find sometime that a particular set of people are going to India for a particular college, we can definitely advise them.
Okay, sir. Does the Indian government provide any student welfare service or emergency contact for international students?
Yes, Government of India provides, and there are regulations that if you enroll international student in your college, you should have certain mandatory requirements, and helpline is one of the requirement in that regard.
Okay, sir. Few more questions before we go, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will the consulate be open to participating in our study in India event?
I cannot say the answer in yes or no, but I would like to know the program before, and if our protocol permits, I would be happy to participate.
Okay, sir. Can the consulate help facilitate interaction between Nigerian students and Indian universities?
I would rather encourage them to go through the digital means. I would encourage the students to talk to the dean and other international advisor from the university or the institute of their study. If they feel any difficulty or if they have a specific question about any of these things, they can write to us and we will definitely help.
Yes, sir. Are there any promotional material or informational resources from the consulate that we can share with interested students?
There are such materials, but it comes from India, and unfortunately at this time we don't have. But if it comes, it is there for distribution only, so we can give at that time. But my request will be to use digital method more, because India, the websites of institutes are all well made, transparent, and you can get all the information over there. And Nigeria is an English speaking country, so they don't have any problem in understanding Indian institute or Indian curriculum.
Sir, can you please throw more light on the opportunity for Indian university and institutes in Nigeria?
Yes, Nigeria is a very strong economy of Africa. It is a country of more than 230 million people. It is a country of same cultural relationship like India. We have the same colonial history as Nigeria. The English is spoken well, and it is also a matter of education collaboration in our country. I would say that a lot of Nigerian students want to study in India, and I would say at a given point of time, not less than 5 to 10,000 students are studying in India at different educational institutions. If Indian universities can promote their courses effectively in Nigeria and in the centers of education, it is going to encourage Nigerian students to study in India. So there is a big win-win opportunities, because Nigerian students want to go abroad to study, and Indian universities are ready with their courses, world-class courses. So there can be synergy, and it can be a win-win situation for both of our countries.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
One more question for you, sir.
Thank you.
Who should be our primary point of contact for further discussion regarding this program?
You can reach out to me, or you can reach out to anybody from the website. You can get the email addresses, and you can send your queries. I would be more than happy to answer all those queries.
Are you trying to say we can have access to you directly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Once more again, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Happy.